baby really hurt me, crying in the taxi. He don't wanna know me, says he made a big mistake of dancing in my storm. Says it was poison, so I guess I'll go home, into the arms of the girl that I love, the only love I haven't screwed up. She's so hard to please, but she's a forest fire. I do my best to meet her demands, play it romance, we slow dance in the living room, but all that a stranger would see is one girl swaying alone, stroking her cheek. They say you're a little much for me, you're a liability, you're a little much for me. And so they pull back, make all the plans. I understand, I'm a liability. Get you wild, make you leave. I'm a little much for everyone. The truth is, I am a toy that people enjoy till all of the tricks don't work anymore. And then they are bored of me. I know it's exciting running through the night, but every perfect summer is eating me alive until you're gone. Better on my own. They say you're a little much for me, you're a liability, you're a little much for me. And so they pull back, make all the plans. I understand, I'm a liability. Get you wild, make you leave. I'm a little much for everyone. They're all gonna watch me disappear into the sun. You're all gonna watch me disappear into the sun. Well, that was a bit melodramatic. Somebody requested that I do a Lorde cover. I don't remember who it was. I'm so sorry that I always forget everyone's names. I thought I'd do something from her more recent album. That's probably by far my favorite track from that album. I know it was the first single. That song took me a little bit longer to warm up to just because it's so different from what we know of Lorde. But the longer I sat with it, the more I grew to love it. And also, I feel like when I heard that track for the first time, it was before we knew that the next album was going to be called Melodrama. And so at first I was like, it's a little over dramatic. And then I was like, oh, that's the point. Okay. I feel like also now looking back, the reception of this album kind of proves the narrative of the album. I don't know, it's a little bit funny. That song is really interesting because it's a very, very simple loop that just kind of repeats, but what I really, really love about it is the way that she plays in and around the rhythm of the song. I think is absolutely fantastic and brilliant. And so it's just really fun to sing and like just be melodramatic about it, even though I don't like relate to it or care. Oh, that sounded rude. I don't know, I don't feel all the feels of it, but I love kind of pretending and playing to have those dramatic colors. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like this album reminds me of like a Van Gogh painting. Like it's very, like his earlier work, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Van Gogh. His earlier work is like a very dark and like muted tones, and then as he became, kind of grew more into his own voice, then he had like these crazy bright colors, but also like a very deep sense of like depression and melancholy and optimism kind of balanced. These like bright yellows with these like really heavy blues. I don't know. That's what I think about this album. Like when I see the album cover, it reminds me of like sort of the movement from post-impressionism kind of into expressionism, but not really. Kind of post-impressionism is what I think of. That had nothing to do with music. Why am I still talking? Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that. If you have a song that you would like for me to learn to play on the piano or guitar, drop me your comments, request a song, I'll add you to the list, and then I upload covers for you guys because I love you, and I love music, and you love music, so that's what we do. I hope you're having a fantastic week, and I will see you this Friday. I won't see you this Friday. You'll see me this Friday, unless you elect not to, which is also a fair decision. Goodbye.